Welcome back to 5D Mystery School. Let's get into it. So this comes from the Insider. The Great Purpling. Streetlights in a bunch of major cities are turning purple. Is it just a fluke or a warning of the chaos to come? Well, we're gonna dive semi-deep today. I'm not trying to get banned, so bring your rope so you can get out this rabbit hole. Okay, so basically the story that they're sticking to here is that these streetlights are a fluke, that they are the result of bad bulbs. And this article is from iHeartRadio in 2021. Here's why purple streetlights are popping up around North Carolina. Skimming down through this article, you can see in bold here, it's caused by a manufacturer defect in some of the LED lights. So immediately upon seeing this, I thought, you don't check the lights before you send them out? You're a big corporation sending lights to cities, not like small businesses, but to cities. I'm pretty sure you have to have some level of checking. Anyway, let me come back down. Let's continue. So the other day, I posted a video showing some children that had these lithium rocks in the Congo, the DRC. And this lithium, it produces light. Side note, a lot of y'all was saying, why are you posting this if you want to keep a secret? Y'all, how long y'all think they've been mining lithium? And if this video is out, I guarantee you they knew about it way before it happened. Okay. What color does lithium burn? Lithium yields a flame test somewhere between red and purple. Connection to these purple streetlights? Great question. Let's find out. This is from mining.com in 2018. This Congo project could supply the world with lithium. This is from the New Yorker. The dark side of Congo's cobalt rush. Cell phones and electric cars rely on the mineral, causing a boom in demand. Locals are hunting for the buried treasure, but are getting almost none of the profit. Now wait, he was just talking about lithium, now he's talking about cobalt. Are these related? Why yes. Yes they are. Just follow along. This is from mining.com in 2021. Investigation sounds alarm on risk in Congo's nascent lithium sector. And then this photo here just shows you an example of that sector. This is from Quartz. What really powers your smartphone and electric car? You see that battery there? Li-ion? That Li stands for lithium. The rechargeable lithium-ion battery helps define our era. It powers our smartphones and electric cars and promises a future where we are better able to store renewable energy. Well yeah, that's probably one reason they're using it for. And again, if you have an iPhone, I'm talking to myself, I'm guilty as well, then it comes with the lithium ion. So unbeknownst to you, it's kind of adding to the slavery that's going on in the Congo. You're not about to get rid of your iPhone today. I'm just making you aware. Let's keep it a buck. How smart lithium batteries can boost 5G bottom lines. Let me say this before moving on. YouTube just deleted my channel. I just got a new page. I'm fresh off of IG suspension. So I'm gonna have to be real careful with what I say here. But I know that you're intelligent and you'll be able to get it. And if you don't, just ask for help in the comments. You have some very intelligent peers here in 5D Mystery School. Now, this article just goes on to enlighten you about the benefits of lithium batteries. This is from NanoWork 2015. Perm selective graphene oxide separator for very stable lithium sulfur batteries. You can pause to read this intro. Now, an electrochemical energy storage system, aka a battery, because that's what a battery is, commonly includes electrodes, electrolyte, and separator. The electrolyte systems contribute to the ionic connection between the cathode and anode. Remember, we went over that before in the Primeval Waters lecture. While the separators serve as electronic insulators to prevent the short circuit between the anode and cathode. The commonly used separators in battery systems are porous polymer membranes, which separates the two electrodes while having little impact on the transportation of the ions through the membrane. Now pause. Polymers, polysulfides, you might see a lot of this in the food that you're eating, right? Because your body has a lot of similarities to a battery. Anywho, if a novel ion selective but highly permeable separator can be developed, the shutting off of polysulfides in the self-discharge would be effectively prevented. And both the energy density and power density of the lithium sulfur batteries could be significantly improved. And this comes from a professor of chemical engineering, Professor Zhang. Now in this illustration, you can see that you have graphene oxide and you have your lithium ions. You also have the porous membrane and the polysulfide ions. Essentially, they're adding a graphene oxide layer as a separator for these lithium ion batteries. And they're doing this so the shuttling of polysulfides and self-discharge would be effectively prevented. Now, in these illustrations, you'll see graphene oxide. Now, here's a fact check because, they always point to the real truth. Fact check: no evidence graphene oxide is present in the available via lipid nanoparticles. Y'all knew this name was coming. Bill Gates already poured millions into this startup, racing to figure out how to get more lithium for the EV industry. Now he's in it for a second round of investment as lithium scarcity becomes critical. Why Bill Gates invested in this tiny startup that helps turn lithium into batteries? Sometimes things can slip our minds, so let me bring you back to this. Perm selective graphene oxide separator for very stable lithium sulfur batteries. Now, this is from 2020. New graphene battery recharges blazingly fast and is already on the market. Then it goes on to tell you why this graphene battery is better. From Futurism, graphene computers work 1,000 times faster, use far less power. It's not just pushing ahead with manufacturing the new battery that would be relatively seamless, because the real graphene battery still uses lithium. Okay. This comes from the NIH, and I'm going to keep my thoughts aside. Synthesis and Toxicity of Graphene Oxide Nanoparticles, a literature review of in vitro and in vivo studies. Wait, hold up. This comes from the NIH talking about graphene oxide nanoparticles. But y'all saying that, never mind. So the NIH goes on to say the application of these nanomaterials in the medical field could improve diagnosis, treatment, and prevention techniques. Graphene oxide is an oxidized derivative of graphene. It's currently used in biotechnology and medicine for cancer treatment, drug delivery, and cellular imaging. Cellular imaging? Now what else could you use cellular imaging for? Oh, by the way, the director of the NIH. Now this comes from Meadow.com. 5G era to unlock huge market opportunity for lithium batteries. So this is a 5G base station. You might have seen these base stations in your area, probably hundreds of them. Back to this article for a second. So lithium iron phosphate is currently the safest cathode material for lithium batteries, making LFP batteries the best choice for various scenarios, including 5G base stations. Now, hypothetically speaking, if you had a computer operating system inside of a cell in your body, what would be the power source for that computer operating system? Let me give you a better idea. Roll the footage. Now, that reaction, that glob that you saw, that was graphene oxide. The phone uses a lithium ion battery, so that was the connection between lithium ion and graphene oxide. You see how they interact with each other. So if you have a computer operating system inside of your body that's using a graphene oxide, let's say separator, then if you had, let's say, a 5G base station that hypothetically interacted with that computer operating system, then you see how the graphene oxide will react in your body. Not only seeing the reaction from lithium, you're also seeing the reaction from the cobalt that's inside of these cell phones. And since graphene oxide is a derivative of graphene, then you can say hypothetically the cobalt could act as a oxygen catalyst. And if you have purple lights that are popping up everywhere, then these purple lights are made from lithium because lithium burns purple. And let's say you just happen to have that computer operating system in your body that contains graphene oxide, then you saw the reaction that it has when it's exposed to lithium. And if these purple lights are popping up everywhere,
5D Mystery School.